If you're watching this, you've probably already done it. The long text, the calling at midnight, the paragraph where you poured everything out and it didn't even help and it made everything even worse. This video is about how to get your ex back after begging and pleading. And I'm going to show you the neuroscience as to why you haven't actually ruined it yet. Because what I'm about to explain is going to completely change how you see what just happened. Okay, so here's what probably just happened to you. She broke up with you and your entire nervous system went into panic mode. You couldn't eat, you couldn't sleep, your chest was tight and your brain was screaming at you to tell you to do something. So you did the thing that felt like fighting for her. You sent the text, and maybe it was really long. Paragraphs about how much she means to you, how you'll change, and how you can't imagine life without her. Maybe you called, maybe more than once. Maybe you showed up some places that you shouldn't have been. And all she did was pull further away. Maybe she stopped replying. Maybe she told you to stop. Maybe she blocked you. And now you're here at 2 a.m. watching videos from strangers on the internet, terrified that you won't be able to fix this. Okay, I want you to hear this. What you did was not a character flaw. It was a neurological response. Neuroscience research shows that the same brain circuits are activated from a breakup as those of a drug withdrawal. You weren't thinking clearly because your brain was in withdrawal. And every man does this. I did it. The question isn't whether you messed up. You did. The question is really, is the damage permanent? It's not. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. Every breakup coach on YouTube will tell you that begging kills your chances forever. And once you've shown desperation that it's over and that she'll never see you the same way again. But that's not what the research says. There's a peer-reviewed phenomenon in psychology called the fading effect bias. It changes everything about what happens, even after you've made every single mistake. And there's an article that I've got reached that goes deep down into the research if you are interested in checking that out. That's in the description. But let me give you the core of it right now. Here's what's happening inside her brain that you don't know about. Every memory that she has of you is stored with an emotional tag attached to it. Right now, after the breakup, and especially after the beginning and all the long text. Those negative emotional tags are raw, vivid. That's currently the version of you that she's holding on to. But here's what the research found. Negative emotional memories fade at a faster rate than the positive ones. The brain is wired this way. Carrying the full weight of every single emotional experience would make it impossible to function. So the brain lets that bad stuff dissolve, which means the arguments, the begging, desperate texts at 2 a.m., all of that stuff starts to soften. Not immediately, but steadily, week by week. And what fills that space? Well, the good stuff. The early days. The way you made her laugh, the feeling of being loved by you. The emotional ledger starts shifting into your favor. And without you doing a single thing. This is called the fading effect bias. It's been replicated amongst multiple studies, and it peaks around 10 to 12 weeks. This means that right now, after everything you did, the biological clock is still running in your favor. Her worst memories of you, the begging, the pleading, the desperation, and the 2 a.m. texts, those are the memories that are going to fade the fastest. But, and this is the part that most men miss, it only works if you stop interrupting it. Every time you reach out, every text, every call, every time you reach out and say, can we talk? Every time you view her story or like her post, you reactivate the negative emotional tags that are associated with you. All you're doing is reminding her of the version of you that she wanted to escape. You reset the clock and all that silent progress that you've just made, weeks of her brain getting rid of all those negative memories of you, gone. Wasted. After just one message even. And here's the thing that should actually scare you. Boys, while you're sitting here deciding to send another text, she's out there living her life. Someone's going to make her laugh this weekend, and someone's going to approach her. And the version of you that she's currently holding in her mind, the one that begged, the one that pleaded, the one that couldn't hold himself together, that version of you that's in her mind has zero chance when she's got a new man standing in front of her that has her attention, making her laugh, got his shit together, you know? The fading effect bias, it doesn't pause. It doesn't wait till you're ready. That 10 to 12 week window, well, that's already running. And every single day that you spiral and waste your time and keep texting her, it's another moment that the window is closing, and it will close eventually. So here's what needs to happen, and it's probably going to be the hardest thing that you've ever done. Step 1, stop. Stop calling her, stop texting her, stop looking at her Instagram, stop watching her stories, stop liking her posts. Stop asking her friends how she's doing. Go completely dark, and this is fucking non-negotiable. Your brain is gonna fucking scream at you, okay? It's gonna manufacture every reason to reach out. Well, maybe just one text? He didn't say anything about email. Don't be ridiculous. That is reaching out. If you're in any doubt, don't reach out. There is zero reason to fucking contact her right now. Okay, step 2, use the pain. You've just been handed the most powerful fuel for transformation that you're ever gonna get. Get in the gym, fix your sleep, cut the screen time down, the dating apps, the substances. Every single hour that you spend numbing yourself, you are stopping and you are wasting time from becoming the man that she wants to be with. She didn't just leave a body. She left a version of you. When she sees you again, and if you do this right, she will see you again. The first thing that's going to happen before she even says a word to you is she's going to register how good you look, how well you carry yourself. Step 3, you want to understand what exactly went wrong. And I don't mean the surface stuff, not the argument, not even the thing that she said the reason was. What we want is the real reason. And I'm going to tell you what that is. It's the polarity in the relationship that died. The comfort that killed the attraction. Basically, the version of you that stopped showing up as a man that she could be led by. Really, this is what makes this video different to any other video that you watch on this topic. And it's the part that determines whether you get her back at all, but for good, and making sure that she stays this time. Because what good is getting her back if she just leaves again? Step 4, and as I said, if you do this right, she will reach out. And that is, you need to know exactly what to say, what energy to carry, and how to set the first meeting without blowing it. Now, the article that I linked goes a lot deeper than just the fading effect bias and the science backing why it works. It covers the research, the timeline, the specific mistakes that you're going to make that reset the clock, and the full framework for the 30-day window. I'll put it in the first link of the description if you want to check that out. And if you're serious about getting your girl back, well, I think you should definitely read it straight after this video. Don't wait till later to do it. Don't say, I'll read it later, I'll save this video. Just go read it now. Do you want her back or not? As well as the article, I've put together a free first 72 hours after the breakup, no contact guide on what you should do in the first week of the breakup, what to do when the urge to text her hits, what to do if she reaches out to you first. That's also linked below. Okay, real quick, I just want to come back to where we started. You might have clicked this video because you thought you already destroyed your chances at getting your ex back. The begging, the long texts, the desperation. The neuroscience says you haven't, okay? All the negative memories, including the memories of you at your worst, are the ones that fade the fastest. And that's not my opinion, that's peer-reviewed research. But it only works if you stop creating new damage. Starting right now. Not tomorrow, not after one more text, right now. And the man that she fell in love with, she's still in there. He's just buried under bad decisions and panic. But he's there, and if you stick with me, we're going to dig him out. I'll see you in the next one.